is Friday, November 12th, 2021. We are here at the first round of the NCAA Division III Women's Volleyball Tournament here at Wartburg College. This is number 21 Bethel University. They just defeated number 22 University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point in a 3-0 game. And today we have Hannah Wilhite, the senior, Coach Gretchen Hunt, and junior Kirstin Cotter. Coach, do you want to start off with your comments about the game?
Sure. Well, we were super excited to get Stevens Point in this draw because we've split with them early this year, so we knew it would be just a great match. They have so many awesome freshmen and younger players. They have so many awesome freshmen and younger players, and it's just, we knew it was going to be a really fun match, but we felt like we really executed our game plan, and that was a big difference for us, just being able to execute it. And you aren't always able to execute, when the pressure is high, but we really executed what we wanted to do today, so that was really exciting.
Well, let's go ahead and take some questions from our media.
We can start, Coach, with you, and Hannah and Kirstin, feel free to follow up. Coming into this regional with 6 nationally ranked teams, arguably one of the toughest regionals outside of Eau Claire, who has 5. How good does it feel to get just this first win off your back?
That feels really good because some of our friends from Region 9, which is where we came out of, also won matches yesterday in Eau Claire, so I felt like the pressure was on. We wanted to get that win under us. But this is a really tough competitive regional. The National Volleyball Committee did a really fantastic job just making some really exciting regionals that we don't get to see. So this was big for us to come out of day one in this regional.
It's really exciting too to see teams that you would never see up in Minnesota, from like California and Colorado, and so it's super exciting to pull out the win and to have the opportunity to be able to see some teams that normally you would never see.
Yeah. I think having a really high ranked region is going to be really fun. It makes us work really hard, and just seeing teams that are also very good, it's going to be really fun to play them.
This season, you guys have won 24 first sets this year out of your 28 matches, now make it 25 out of 29. And then you go on to win the second set 20 of those 24 times. How big was it today just to get that first set here, playing an early game in an NCAA tournament like this when you know you've got a long weekend ahead of you?
It was super nice to come out strong and win the first set. I feel like that sets the tone for a lot of matches, and then in a big match like this, it really set the tone to come in and just be swinging away. And so, that was part of the game plan. It was really exciting to come out and try to pull that out and then focus the next set and just stay in it and stay tuned and pull that one out. And then the third set, really stay focused so we can just end it in 3. And so it was really exciting.
We have had a lot of 5-game matches this year, and I think really securing that second set was really important. It made us just more calm and more sure that we can come out and really just push hard for that last set.
Yeah.
Kirstin, this one's for you. This is the 8th match in a row. Your team has had 10 more blocks, 11 today, 7 came in that huge second set. At the front of that, kind of talk about game planning coming into this game, having played Stevens Point already and having that mindset up there.
Yeah, so a lot of that is due to Gretchen and her scouting abilities. She is just an amazing coach with that. Last practice, we spent about a half hour, and then the practice before that, probably another half hour, just having other players wear the number of the jerseys, and just practicing, routes that they're running, and really just emphasis on blocking. And really, we worked really hard this year on blocking. All of our coaches are just really amazing with that. I feel like we executed that very well.
I just would add with that, Ariana Cheka, our middle hitter coach, but works with blocking for everybody, is kind of ridiculous with how good she is at helping us get the little fine details of blocking. She's worked with Kirstin a lot this week in particular to just be able to be a really tough matchup for any of the top outside hitters.
Hannah, the offense today, while the numbers for each set weren't 18 or 19 kills, you guys had 15 kills in set 1, 11 in set 2, 13 in set 3. But you take a look at the hitting percentage, you hit 353 in the first set and 265 in the second set. kind of that offense got into a little bit of a rhythm today that had to feel good.
It did. I think our defense was really great about getting balls up inside the 10-foot line, and then our hitters were just going at it and swinging hard. And so it's super easy to put up good balls when you have passers that are working their butts off to get it all the way up at the net, and then you have hitters who are just swinging away, and then their confidence gets high, and you get into a really good rhythm, and then everybody grows in confidence. And so it's super fun to run an offense like that when you have just amazing, defensive specialists back there getting you balls, and then you have hitters like Kirstin who you can trust and are just swinging away and getting kills, and it's super fun to run an offense like that.
Hannah's sets are absolutely beautiful as well, so that helps a lot.
Coach, you mentioned, and Hannah alluded to this too, this regional is teams that you don't normally get to see during the year, and now you kind of get into the beginning stage of the season, you get into the mindset of playing back-to-back matches in these tournaments, and you're playing a lot. And now you have to flip the switch right again and play tomorrow at 3 p.m. against two teams that you might not know a lot about until you watch film. How does your team mentally get into that mindset to get ready for a big match again tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that a couple things. The MIAC season switching to a Friday-Saturday matrix this year. We play back-to-back MIAC matches Friday-Saturday a lot. And we have a really good record in the Saturday game coming out of the Friday game. So we have talked a lot about just worry about today. Today, we have to worry about today. We can't, tomorrow we'll figure it out. And tournaments are like that. In volleyball, you have to do that all the time. So I think just reminding them, we do this all the time. This is what we do. And it's helped to have had some experience at a regional like this before, where we kind of know like, oh, we're not just happy to be here, but what's next now? What happens next? That's really important.
And we've had a lot of 4-game tournaments over the weekend, so 2 games Friday, 2 games Saturday. And I think those have just really prepared us to stay focused throughout every game, work hard every single game, and just even on the 4th game of the last day where we're just absolutely exhausted to just be the best that we can and push as hard as we can.
Yeah, and I think Gretchen and our coaches have really prepared us for that, and even reminding us, like, you are prepared. And this won't seem as bad as some of those weekends that we had where they pretty much seemed like they were all 5-set matches and 4 matches in a weekend. When they all go
we just
long.
have to play once today.
Yeah,
Just remember that.
Just once. All you have to do is give it all for one. And so to us, it feels pretty nice to be able to have an afternoon and a morning to scout instead of having to turn around and play a couple more matches in a weekend. And so we're prepared for this, and our coaches have really prepared us for this.